Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another glorious Soviet Sunday where we are back with some more Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Of course, what else on a beautiful Soviet Sunday like this one? Hope y'all are having a wonderful day so far, and I hope it gets only that much more wonderful as we dive into further improvements for our glorious nation. I'm hoping to make a fair bit of progress down south. I think it's time to really consider we should really consider Uprising Grad. I love that name, and how to get a much larger population there, because we're going to very quickly start seeing issues, I think, down south with the industrial sector. Apart from that, I mean, Veteranka Grad has grown quite nicely. It's been pretty stable for the last little while. We did have some trouble with regards to the delivery of meat and stuff, but I think we've got that sorted. I do wonder if it's time to finally build that stadium we've been talking about for so very long, just to occupy the northern construction offices. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Now, many of you had some excellent suggestions with regards to, well, just things in general, but also with regards to what we might want to do for episode 100. I've seen all your thoughts, and I'm going to take it all into consideration when I ultimately make a decision as to how to make it stand out a little bit. I saw some really interesting ideas. With regards to live streaming, quite a few of you asked about live streams. It's a little difficult for me right now, unfortunately, and it's been kind of unfortunate this whole year and a bit not being able to live stream as much as I'd like, but I do hope to do some live streaming in the near-ish future. We'll see how that goes, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be a stream. However, there were some really cool ideas proposed, and I'm excited to hit that milestone. But for now, as this, I mean, look at this. Honestly, sometimes this game really does look quite beautiful, does it not? Anyway, but with that said, as always, folks, if you want to see this series continue, you know what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see. Let me know your feedback, your opinions, your thoughts. It always makes a massive difference. I will not belabor this introduction any longer. We are at the 29th of March, 1986. Oh yeah, I forgot the financial situation we ended in. It's a quite nice financial situation, I would say. Pretty good situation though, in all seriousness. A couple of 21 pluses living at home. Population's looking good again. Again, we had that slight dip. Our escapes are at 0 so far this year. How was last year, actually? 99 escapes. That's not, terrible compared to what we've had in the past. But I'm pretty happy with our population finally growing. Looks like people are overall pretty happy. Productivity is 99%. Unemployment is extremely low. So overall things are pretty good. But yeah, we should definitely consider, getting more workers in this general area, so that we can have more workers coming to the trolley bus stop over here, so that we can have this construction office that uses that trolley bus stop to get more workers. And what's going on over here? You're going to Brixtonia bus stop number 2. We should probably change that to this as well. And it was actually pointed out to me that over here we might want to actually pick up some pavers and whatnot, just because they are also quite helpful. So I've kind of left that as an aside for a very long time. Let's go ahead and pick up some pavers. Get a pair of you and a pair of rollers as well. And I think we could get a pair of excavators too. And then everything else, I mean, I don't quite know what else I would want to add in here. More mixers, more dumpers, like more of anything really is not a bad idea, just to transport goods and whatnot. More cranes also for speeding up construction. We'll leave those last 2 slots for now. And I know you can reassign and shift things around, but we'll leave those last 2 slots for now. And hopefully you are working on the coal mines, yeah, and the cableway station as well. I think the cableway station is just waiting for something, right? Let me just re-jog my memory here. We're waiting for workers. That seems to be the bottleneck right now. So that's why, again, we need to get some of these buildings done, get the people moved down here. I mean, we've got a decent population coming through, though I think we should maybe pull some more people down. I wonder if I almost want... Actually, no, you know what? Having changed this construction office to go to the Uprising Grad trolley bus stop should help with constructions down over here as well, as long as you are assigned to, yeah, the coal mine. What about the cableway station as well? Okay, good. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll see some progress down here soon. Gas stations are getting gas. Yep, we've got... everything's looking good, I think. This construction can wait still. We're not in a rush for that. But up over here, there are some tweaks to make. First of all, it was suggested that this, I have mistakenly made a one-way. No, this road is not a one-way, it says. All right, fair enough. We had that issue with that one truck at one point, but we'll see how this all plays out. This one-way roundabout seems to be working quite well for us, which is nice. But there's a bit of an issue over here with regards to this bypass, I think, and the length of some of these blocks and the length of the trains that go through them. Specifically this one train that is a little too long for some of these blocks. There was the suggestion of making this bypass a little bit longer, which is something we could do. That gives that train somewhere to kind of tuck into and hide. We could have it come back in after this area, which I wouldn't mind actually trying. Let's see how that would build out, right? We'd have to cancel this. Let's go ahead and do that. We'd have to cancel that. Come on now. There we go. And then the track would continue on this way, and we'll just pay for this. The track would continue. Oh. Auto building right now. I'm glad I checked. Oh no. Don't tell me I hope I didn't auto build anything by mistake. I hate having auto build checked. I'm just gonna hit play for a second. Looks like we're good. If that money starts to drop very quickly, that's how you can tell immediately that you've you've built something. All right, so if we extend this a little bit further, and we can even go past the road over here, right, and then pull back in. Now it's too sharp. We gotta back it up then, because I want to pull back in before this intersection. If we pull back in over here, right, like that, then there's plenty of room to kind of like be tucked away over here. I believe this needs to be a chain, right, to control going in and out. This also needs to be a chain then to control going in and out over here. And that should help us out a little bit. Hopefully that longer train will always take this path up top, because this longer train is only shifting gravel around, right? So it does not need to stop over here. And I believe I do have a waypoint for it. I don't know. We'll see how this works. Again, it was a hilarious comment. I was like, yeah, for episode 100, how about you learn how trains work? That's not a bad suggestion. Not a bad suggestion. See, the problem with this is that if a train gets stuck here, would it not block all this off? Do I want to remove these as well? We'll see how this experiment works for us. The only downside is what other track do I have queued up? We have all this track down over here, which I guess I could commission the construction of. That I wish clicking this button didn't automatically make all this disappear. I mean, we could plan some of this tracking out as well. What have we got over here? We've got the passengers coming down this way. They get taken over down to here where they stop over here. Okay, that's done. Then over here we have extra tracks that bring, well, nothing to the steel mill. We'll want to bring iron over. We could bring iron over. Well, no, we're bringing iron and steel over already. So these are just extra tracks, I suppose, for export or anything like that if we ever have to move steel north. Then we've got these two going this way. One continues on down to the storage over here from where it gets dispersed, and the other one continues up over here. And up over here we have vehicles that are able to shift back and forth. Okay, I mean, I think we're basically done over here. We have this track over here as well that needs more, well, I guess what we do is we extend this, right? Too steep of an incline, of course. Yeah, this is going to be a tougher thing to kind of like connect into. There is the option of looping up from over here, or of course looping up and around that way. I don't know if we'd be able to move up that way though. Too steep of an incline. Let's see. Let's go ahead and flatten this a little bit, because I'd like to plan all these rail extensions and stuff before hitting build. I like being able to see quite clearly what's going on. Let's go ahead and flatten you. When we connect you over here, crossing not allowed. We're gonna have to like rejig this, aren't we? Now over here, straight out the gate. Crossing not allowed. Too steep of an incline. See if we can't flatten this a little bit. Nah. What's the problem here? Up there? The whole thing is probably too steep. All right, fair enough. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this then. And we'll flatten right down. Right from center, please and thank you, right down to here. And hopefully we can kind of smooth this out and get the track coming up there. In fact, if I could use the track to smooth this out, that would be ideal. Nah, too steep of an incline. Maybe we just save this for some other time. I don't particularly feel like planning all this out, but I feel like we'd be able to, yeah, get the trains to come up this way. Make a sharper turn here, obviously. Send it around the bend. Pull down this way. Alternatively, we would have the track split off over here and maybe loop up. So they'd go down and around. It's basically the same distance, right? You either go up and around or you go down and around. So one way or another, we'll find our way up there. And over here again, a lot of this track is meant for bringing, what was it up here? Oil, I think we're going to bring up over here. Or no, plastics, right? Plastics, because we need plastics in our production for vehicles as well. So fine, you know what? Let's go ahead and commission all the rail construction, and hopefully this is all gonna be fine. Start construction. Let's do it. God, it's such a big step. And up over here, obviously, we're gonna pay for this. And watch, this is all for naught. Watch, this is all going to actually make things fall apart. But only one way to find out, folks. Let's go ahead and hit play, and let's hope that this actually works out quite nicely. Again, my only concern is that this block has now been split into two very tiny blocks. I could get rid of these semaphores, maybe. I mean, we'll keep an eye on this intersection and this rail section for a bit, just to make sure everything's working all right. But we'll see. Hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. You're doing what? You're going to pick up some board. Fair enough. Are we actually still? Yes, we are very much overloaded on board over here. So I'm totally on board with shipping all that stuff up north. And again, we still have the issue with the ship, which is really quite unfortunate, but we'll deal. Like, our economy's been okay, and we've been losing a bit of money, but we did just pay for a bunch of track. And I do want to check, actually, our imports here. Coal. I mean, for the most part, we're pretty stagnant as far as imports are concerned. Like, it's not a constant flow of money just rolling out, you know? Fuel every once in a while, oil every once in a while. Electronics pretty consistently because people are shopping, right? And then coal also pretty consistently. But that will hopefully be solved soon when our new coal mines are done. Now over here, you're waiting to unload 100%. But we are topped up over here, right? And I'm cool with waiting to unload 100% because that's the only thing this train does. So let it unload fully and then it can head on out, right? Now over here, alcohol and food are topped up. I do wonder if I shouldn't pull those out to redistribute elsewhere, and by that I mean potentially export, because alcohol is backed up and food is backed up as well. So a lot of wasted work happening over here where we could have a train come through. Again, we don't have a bypass here or anything, so it would have to go through here, come up there, pick up the food and alcohol, and then what, go all the way around to export? That doesn't make any sense. I think I'd much rather have a truck come through, pick up, and take it over to Baraharad. A little bit of food, a little bit of alcohol, make a little bit of money, right? Like, if we take a look at the value of those products, it's not a lot. 500 per ton. And alcohol is almost 1,000 per ton. There's money to be made here. We're looking at 75,000 rubles just sitting there in alcohol. Especially in alcohol. Maybe, okay, you know what? We've had these trucks sitting here for a while. Let's get you going to, well, let's go ahead and delete these stops, please, and thank you. We're going to get you starting off over here. You're going to pick up alcohol. Yeah, you're going to pick up alcohol and you're going to unload it at Baraharad. Just a little injection into our economy. Nothing too crazy for now. Nothing too crazy for now. And it just keeps people working, right? Because otherwise they're coming to the, not the food factory, but the, well, to both food factory and microbrewery, and they're working, rather they're not working, they're just sitting there looking pretty. They're not getting anything done. So that's a bit of a problem. Anyway, this is getting congested, but it's still flowing. So that's cool. And up top over here, the ship, what are you up to? Yeah, just shipping back and forth, eh? Lots of clothes. We're backed up over here. Tons of bricks, tons of steel, tons of clothes. That's all good. Really is a bummer because clothes would make us a lot of money. Clothes. Look at that, 5,000 per ton. We are sitting on 5,000 times 200. 10,000. Wait, no, 5,000 times 200. Oh my god, that is a ridiculous amount of... And it's just sitting here. I really hope this whole shipping thing gets fixed by the time this beta goes live. Because that's another 123 tons of clothes. I mean, you know what we can do? Here's what we can do. Here's what we should do. Let's take a look at the vehicles over here. You should no longer go to... Sorry. You should no longer go to the warehouse here. And just unload everything at the customs house. That way at least any other... any other clothes, they don't get wasted in distribution in the wrong direction. Now, why were you actually not carrying any clothes? We're topped up on fabric. We are producing clothes. I guess they're just being picked up right now by other vehicles. Okay, it's not a production issue, it's just a pickup timing issue. This is all lessons that we've learned since, you know, having played the game for so very long. What are you dropping off here, buddy? Crops, okay. And are we still having good progress with our livestock? I think so. Yeah, you're almost topped up. We've got workers down here. The problem with the meat supply, by the way, seems to be, when it comes up, it seems to be the supply of workers down at Farminsky. It's not so much a matter of the road connection or anything. It's about workers getting down here. And the trams seem to be working well enough now. We just had a slight issue last session, or 2 sessions ago, I forget now. But we seem to be pretty good now. 69 out of 70, just a little bit more needed. It'll come through right away. Cool. All right, down over here, let's just do a quick check. Make sure that Uprising Grad sees progress still. Yep, once this is done, it'll be great, because then our, not the shopping center so much as our firefighters over here and our hospital especially will have a constant supply of nearby workers, and the bus that brings workers down to the fire station won't need to come here anymore. The bus instead can focus on other places. Oh, look at this. What are you guys even bringing here? You're empty. You're all empty. We still need 132 tons of prefab panels. Why would you come here if you don't have them on you? That is really strange to me. All right. Okay. Well, it is what it is. And what's the deal down over here? Yeah, I worry about workers coming down here. Or rather, more aptly put, workers not coming down here. They like seem to rarely be making it. How are my buses here doing? You've got 5 workers, you've got 3 workers. Really not good enough. A bunch of students waiting here as well. Again, we've got the universities here under construction too. All right, so those students will soon have a place to go, but right now they're just stuck in a with post-secondary education and not much else. I guess I could pull more workers down. You know what? We've got 40 citizens who are, well, probably more by now. Oh, no. Oh, wow. They've all moved. Didn't we? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is not location-based, right? That's good. Because I could have sworn we had 40 living with their parents. So I guess that works out. Population continues to grow. No escapes still. We're into April. Good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our distribution office over here then, because it was working quite well, right? It did its job in shipping crops, so I should be able to. That's going right to the St. Partia grain storage, which works for me. Let's go ahead and add. How many more can I add? How many tasks can we have here? Okay, looks like we can add quite a few. That's good. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. These are all load. Yep. And then the one unload, right? So let's, just for the sake of my sanity, keep all the load together and then put the unload right at the end. And we want to unload at this barn over here, right? That is the unload point for crops. Alternatively, putting it in the barn. Yeah, the barn, Or we could put it at this warehouse, I suppose. Nah, I'd rather not. We've got a plan already for this warehouse, so it's fine. Okay, cool. Let's begin purchasing some more trucks. Keep this stuff going. This is it's an interesting addition to the game. Like I've said a couple times already, it's an interesting addition. We can buy... Sure, let's top it up. Let's top it up. And so again, it will wait to see if this is less than 90%. No, it'll wait to see if this... Hang on a second, I cacked that up. My bad. That's not where I want to deliver all this stuff. I want to deliver it to the silo. Get you over here. There we go. So it's going to check that the grain storage is at 80%, sure, let's say. And if it's not at 80%, then it should commission trucks to roll out, right? Like it's doing right now, because this is sub 80%. Okay, now the thing to keep an eye on is to make sure that these trucks aren't over-delivering there, and as a result, we're not seeing any crops arrive at our barns. That's something to keep an eye on. And that's why you would want to maybe add a separate drop-off point, and that's why you would want to adjust your storage percentages to make sure that, okay, fine, once that's at 80%, and this is at whatever percent, then we're comfortable. That's kind of how you balance it out. It's so cool to see all these construction vehicles. That guy died there, went right through that bus. Progress is being made. Progress is being made. Construction site over here has a lot of workers, that's good. That's the thing. I think that construction site is pulling workers away from down over here, right? Because all those workers are busy working away at this spot rather than going to the bus stop up there, which is why the number of workers up there is so minimal. And this as well. Oh, look at that! Look at that quote-unquote train of deliveries. This is another big construction project. Again, we can always just pay for all this stuff, but half the fun is seeing it all come together with our own resources. With our own resources. And I don't think we've stopped producing power here ever since we got everything organized in terms of getting the trolley buses coming, so that's good, that's promising. Alright. Shall we commission the stadium? I think it's about time, right? We've talked about it for a while. Things are moving relatively smoothly up over here. We have all these construction offices that I could assign the constructions down south to, but perhaps the stadium close to home is not a bad idea. Up over here, we'd have a couple of buses that would drive people over to it from like our major train stations. Now, our buses should be picking up students as well, right? We have a couple of buses that pick up students that come through here. Yeah. So that's fine. As long as people are still getting their post-secondary education. Not everyone needs it, but, you know. I wish I could see a conversion rate. Because, like, yeah, you're going to come through and you're going to pick up a bunch of students, like, what, over 100 something, right? Yeah, 135 students picked up. Still a bunch at the station, but we're doing a decent job, I think, of keeping our education up. Few people are uneducated, but I wonder if that's just like, oh, they're recently born and they haven't had time to gain an education yet. Because I think our education coverage is pretty good. If I'm not mistaken. Uneducated workers. Where do we have uneducated workers? Let's see. It looks like we don't have any, actually. It looks like we don't have any uneducated workers. Oh man, this uprising grad is so cool to look at. Coming from like Brickstonia up to there. Hold on, okay, so if we look at workers with lower education, yeah. So it does highlight from a fair distance. Okay, if we can see from up over here. Let's switch to uneducated workers. None over here. None over here. None over there. None here. Yeah, so education seems to be fine. I feel like this is, in fact, yeah, just people who are too young to have an education completed. Because it says education. It doesn't say education level of workers or anything like that, you know? So I suppose we should be pretty comfortable about that then. Pretty happy about that. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Someone can't go to school? Oh, geez. We do have people who will end up uneducated. This is a good indicator. Okay, okay. Wow, why do we have so many deficiencies as far as education is concerned? Because we have A lot of room here. Not seeing any of these numbers dropping. I guess just because we have a lot of room doesn't mean we have enough room, though. That does concern me a little bit. Less of a problem up over here. We might want to get a bigger school down over here, though. These are big numbers. These are big numbers. All right, let's go ahead and build. We can just get a regular school, or I could take a look at... I think I got some education mods. Can't remember right now, because we do have small schools, village schools, school. I think this is a bigger school. It'd be nice to have a bigger school over here. Only a footpath connection. All right, let's take a look at the education issue. So let's see, we've got... Oh man, we have like over 130, over 200 or so up over here. They're not getting an education. It's quite possible because of overcrowding at the school we do have. We have a school where? Here. Are you not able to get to there? You are able to get to there, right? Yeah. So if we get another big school up over here, kind of block access a little bit. But like my plan initially was to have another residential block up over here, right? But if we build that residential block, it would need a school anyway. So I suppose we could plot this down over here. Where though? Do I want to block this road up over here? Yeah, I think I'm fine with blocking that road as long as this road can go up. Okay, fair enough. Pop you down over here, flatten the train. And I think we'll just pay for it if I'm honest. Though I did say these northern buildings, these northern construction offices needed some construction project, so, you know, maybe we should allow it to be built. So let's pop you down over here. You've got power, you've got a footpath connection, you're not being auto-built, okay. And that should be good for us. Let's pay for the footpath connection just so our construction offices can get to work right away. Go ahead and... Oh, hey, the auto search lights up as well now. Oh, wonderful. These updates that come through every once in a while are just so nice. Much, you know, all those little surprises they have with them. Okay, I really hope that school solves our problem over here. Everybody over here should be able to walk up to that. Yeah, so hopefully it's big enough to cover our bases. This is the kindergarten down here. What's the education situation down here? The school is not enough. I could add another big school up over here. I was thinking, initially I was planning on putting down some parking lots. Like underground parking lots, but might be wiser to get a school or something. Let's see if we can't fit the modded school up here. It's a little big, right? Yeah, it's a little too big, maybe. A little too big. Putting one on this side seems too far away. Like, it might help supply education to this area over here, but it wouldn't help this problem. It is actually weird to me, though, that we have this many... Let's see. 24 plus 30, that's 54, 112, 112, 129. 129 students can fit here. You guys are overall very happy, actually. Overall very happy. I want to see these numbers dropping, though. 2 workers can't work due to sickness. Yeah, our hospital needs to be better. We've got a couple people that I assume drove here, so the ambulance can finally roll out. But yeah, once this is done, which should be soon, hopefully. In fact, I'm wondering if I should double speed it just so we can get there a little bit faster. Oh, would you look at that? Buddy's already arrived here. Wow. Okay, wild. Yeah, see, the tunnel was just slowing us down immensely. We still have this tunnel going, but, you know, at least we're making progress here now. And maybe once the progress here is complete as much as I think is fitting, we'll go ahead and auto-build this as well. Just waiting that long will allow us to save some money there. And we don't really need these tracks until the steel is up and running. And the steel won't be up and running until the coal is up and running. So there's still some time yet. And in fact, if we don't double speed it, it'll be a millennium before we see any of that stuff completed. So let's go ahead and pick up the pace over here. School over here is seeing some work. Yeah. Yeah. Don't let that Western propaganda in their music lie to you. We don't need no education, they sing. It is a lie. Actually, I don't know if I've got my date right for that. 86? Not too sure on that. Okay, good flow over here. Did you both pick up workers? You did. Okay. Workers immediately arrive. It is so cool to see these. This is still potentially one of my favorite parts of the city. Just to see those trains moving in tandem. Okay, resources are being dropped off. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, cool. And up top, I mean, gravel, we were... Actually, I saw a funny comment for the last session of like how I'm still messing around with things like quarrying stone and whatnot, you know, almost 100 episodes in. It's like, yeah, well, because I didn't start with the basic stuff, I think. I could have built a foundation of basic goods first, but I did most certainly leap ahead with some of the bigger things that I wanted to experiment with. And it's always good to go back and check on bottlenecks, obviously. Like this traffic jam over here that I need to look into in a moment's time. First, I want to plant some trees down. There were a couple of requests in the comments that I want to address. Put some trees down over here as well. Make sure that we don't stop our timber production. And let's go ahead and check up on... Our green belt over here is okay. I could extend it a little bit, I suppose. Go ahead and put some trees down over here as well, though we have plenty of trees over here. I also want to put down a bunch of trees in this general area over here, just to, again, add a little bit of a green belt buffer zone, basically, for pollution, for the inevitability of pollution. And over here especially, this is going to be a messy, messy place. Right, so we want to make sure that the pollution from over here... And it's pretty cool. I'm almost certain that the trees are blocking off pollution based on what we saw up north. And that's pretty ridiculously awesome that the trees would do that. It's good thinking, good simulation. Now, on the topic of pollution, though, the request was, or the other request was, to check pollution real quick. You're not stuck here, right? You're just shipping, you're waiting for these things to ship out. Are you stuck here? Yeah, I think these guys might be stuck. Let's pull you back to the customs house. You're not going to be able to go because you're stuck on this side. I wish it would just pass through as much as it could. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and keep you going to the cargo train station. We can flip you around. There. That should free this up. I might need to make this a double track again like we had a long time ago. But that should free this up, yeah. Gravel will hopefully flow through, okay. Alright, damn, where was I? Right, pollution. Where is my pollution monitoring station? I wish it was more easy to spot. Like, yes, the other option is to remember where I put them down. Oh. Oh, for... radiation? Give you actual pollution. Yeah, it looks like pollution is still clean where the residential area is. A couple of folks over here are getting the brunt of it. It's still not that bad. Red is bad, right? By the time we get here, we're looking at all greens, basically. So that's good. That's good. I could put another pollution measuring spot down over here somewhere, just because we're not able to see that far. Though, didn't we? I thought we did. I thought we did. Let's see. Buildings. Pollution monitoring station. There we go. This is such a great tool. Such a great tool. We've got one over here. Let's go ahead and check you. We should be... pollution goes... This is obviously a very polluted area. But again, not too bad. This is kind of bad, actually. This is kind of bad. Let's go ahead and put some trees down. This is it's a very growth-focused episode. We're growing trees. We're growing the minds of our citizens with education. I really hope this helps, though. Go ahead and add some more within the factory areas. Just spread some of that green. All right, there we go. Where else? We have a pollution monitoring station. Pollution monitoring station, yeah. It is selected. We need to get some over here. We'll wait until the industries are actually built. All we have right now is, you know, this. So we'll wait until the industries are a bit more built up, I think. Can I... Has it been unchecked already? I want to make sure. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Okay. So things are flowing properly. Money is kind of fluctuating. Hopefully clothes are being sold a bit more. Okay, what's up with you? So you are now stuck. You're trying to get to the party powertrain aggregate loading. Right, so you're trying to head north. So if you get to this waypoint first, right? The issue is over here. How's that an issue? How does that make any sense? Oh, I see the problem. Come on, party. Come on, party. The problem is it needs to connect to this side. Question is, where can I do that cleanly? That's why I was connecting it here, right? I could make a connection over here. Nah, it's too tight. Right, of course. I can make this into a two-way as well. Now see, this thing is backed up because this thing is backed up. Okay, let's see. If I do this kind of a thing, still buys us a bit more room, but I don't know if this was worth it, if I'm honest. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Can't cross over there. We could have you going straight for longer, I guess. Semaphore's in the way, so I'm gonna have to cancel that. Let's see. Move you up further. Like so. And then connect you once you're in the intersection. I don't know how cleanly that's gonna work. I don't know how cleanly that's gonna work. I think there's power in the way. Don't want to make this a two-way. I mean, I could make this entire intersection a two-way. Is that a wise decision, though? I feel like it'll cause bigger problems down the line. I feel like it'll cause much bigger problems down the line. And yet, I don't know if making this place any messier is a good idea either. But hey, I guess we find out together. So let's go ahead and put a chain down over here. Put a chain over here. You're gonna check this block. It'll be fine. This is messy. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this, I'll be honest. Kind of almost prefer what we had earlier. It was a bit janky at times. This might be a more permanent solution, though. Okay, you're fine over here. Put another chain over here. Now we'll just keep you blocked over here. Okay. Go ahead and commission that construction. And now you should be good to move, right? Now you're able to get to the right side of the road. No, it's still having an issue. Okay, let's send you to the waypoint first. Maybe you just need to reconsider your direction of travel. No, okay. Should be able... to go all the way through. Oh, what? How did I manage that? Oh, that's why. God, come on. There we go. That'll solve the problem. There we go. Now you're stuck there because of this train over here. You can actually see that this train is not the right size, or like the block is not the right size. Send you through. Come on, you're good. Cancel that. Alright. Let's now you're gonna get stuck here, and you're stuck here because that's still blocking a bunch of blocks. Oh my god, yeah, this does not help my cause at all. You're stuck there because this is still here. Pass you through right now. Temporary solution. What's got you still stuck? Go ahead and cancel. Well, this should be 2 ways, actually. Right. You're checking... It's all the way down to there. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. What? So this train comes down over here, right? It's at this chain signal. This chain signal checks not just this signal, but the signal after that as well. This whole block is clear right now. Right? There's not a train in sight. So what stops you? What stops you? You're obviously not going that way. You're going to flip around. You're going to come back this way. What's going to happen to you? You're trying to go on that side. Is that side not accepting? No, it's all good. Do you need me to add another semaphore somewhere? Does this need to be a... Like, come on. Is it because of this? Jeez. I don't know. I don't know why trains, why these semaphores are they just completely fly by me at times. Not just at times, all the time. I should need one here. Should I not? Now you're going to come through, or you're going to get stuck though, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to get stuck up there. All right, let's cancel that. Push that a bit further back. Or actually, we've just got the one over there. I guess I can put one over here. Ahead and put that down just so I can get rid of the pink dot. All right, we're just gonna observe this for a moment. I need to see this working, otherwise I'm gonna be thinking about this all the time. You're headed out. You should be fine, right? Yeah, you're good now. That's your way out. This is your way in. All right. Oh, I almost would have preferred it to be the other way around. All right. I mean, hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. We'll come back to it if we have to. Money's looking good again, so at least there's that. Construction over here is progressing quite well. Yep. And let's go ahead and put that stadium down that I've been talking about for so very long, but haven't put down. Where is it? Sports, I believe. It is under parking lot. Sports playground. There we go. Nice big giant stadium. Yeah, we do have I was like, doesn't have a road connection? That doesn't make any sense. So we can put this down over here. Put a bunch of parking lots on its other side. We could put this down over here as well, right next to the TV. You know what? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We'll put it right down over here. Next to the TV station and the radio, because that kind of, makes sense to have the broadcast station so close. And then we'll put this down here-ish. Let's flatten the terrain over here. We'll make the road connection, and the reason why I'm doing it so far in is because I'm going to make it look like, a good old-fashioned stadium where the parking lots extend for longer than anything else. So if we put you up over here, right, like so, our road would connect like so. You got another road up over here. Infrastructure's in the way it says. Oh, that's not a road, that's a footpath? That's very much a road. Oh, no, it's a footpath. Fair enough. Get rid of you. I mean, I could make the connection up over there, but that's fine. So this road is over here. The stadium goes down over here. St. Partia Stadium. Oh, interesting. It becomes a part of St. Partia. Anyway, so I want to do that, and then I want to build a bunch of... where are we? Parking lots. Parking lots. Have to look backwards. A bunch of parking lots. Now these are all... I would like it to look like it's got a lot of parking outside. So let's go ahead into regular construction. Sorry, into infrastructure. And where are my parking lots here? There we go. Yeah, I'd like it to look like it's very densely packed, full of parking opportunities. Put you over there. This is for all the people driving in from far away. One over there. We can put one over here, perhaps. There we go. One over here. Come on now, line up nicely as well. There we go. And then another one like so, I think. Well, let's see what it fits over here, if it fits over here. I think we have to put it sideways. Yeah, we might need to do this. Or I could do this. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful is a relative term, obviously. Put you down over here, and then we can put another one down over. Nah. We'll put it down over here. Or we can do this kind of a thing. Might do that kind of a thing. Let's go ahead and cancel the footpath over here. Don't want that connection. Seems some construction vehicle has decided to use it already. Great. Fair enough, not a problem right now. Let's go ahead and get our road connections in as well. So let's go ahead and get you over here. Look how quickly the construction offices have got to work, bringing in the excavators and stuff. It's beautiful to see, really. It is beautiful to see. Now, I don't know if these garages or these parking lots will be used all that much right at the beginning. But the hope is eventually they'll see a lot of action. And plus, like, this tells our people that cars are coming, right? It signals to them that, look, a grand future is coming. Don't be left behind. And Saint Partia, or rather, Veterinkagrad should also be able to take advantage of what's happening here. This hasn't been a problem in forever. This hasn't been an issue in forever. This train is stuck. Let's get you coming back over here as well. Let's go. You're stuck there for good, aren't you? Okay. How does this... Why are you all the way over here? Strange. Yeah, you've passed through there. You're gonna pass through this way. This is gonna be a problem. Right. You're headed, let's get you headed to west. There. Didn't have to cancel the semaphore. You're clear to go up that way. You're going to turn around and get going as well. You're going to come down. Okay, cool. Solve that. Wow. It's like double speed just exposes all these issues all the more. Because they happen seemingly more frequently. All right, what's going on down over here, though, at this train area? Where are we? Where am I looking? Down over here. Seems like things are moving smoothly here, but, you know, it's only a matter of time before something cacks up. God, I'm tired of talking about trains, honestly. Tired of thinking about trains, tired of trying to solve the problem. Not actually. I mean, like, I'm perfectly fine from a gameplay perspective, but I don't want a session dedicated to just dealing with train issues. I want to see this construction get done, though. Yeah, I still have the same problems, unfortunately. Hopefully this will get done soon, and we can move some more workers down. What are we looking at in terms of 21 pluses? 145. That number has skyrocketed. Okay. So, where are my 21 pluses? Got a couple over here. Got 6 of them moving in a bus right now. Adult children, yeah. 29 over here. Well, they're students. Should they not be studying? Is the game implying that they should actually be working somewhere? Over here we have quite a few. Let's go ahead and move a bunch of you down over here. Where else? Where else? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 32 over here. Wow, okay. That's a problem. 43 now. So we're going to move at least 5 clicks worth. Okay. These guys are almost topped up. Well, this one is not. Works for me. Hopefully we get more workers coming up to this bus stop now. How many more do we have? Now these guys should be able to redistribute themselves into some of these other houses, hopefully. Let's go ahead and pull 10 from here. drop them off over here. And again, they'll kind of automatically distribute themselves wherever they can walk. They will shift accordingly. In fact, if we have too many up over here, no, we're fine over here. Okay, good. What about back here? A couple here and there. We can scoop 10 from over here. And by scoop, I mean advertise the benefits of moving down to Uprising Grad. Specifically to 10 of them. Alright, apparently kindergarten is an issue over here as well. I wonder if I should add another kindergarten. Don't we already have 2? We got 2 kindergartens. We got 3 kindergartens in the area. Y'all need to stop making babies. 12 workers can't work because of no kindergarten. One right across from you. Let's go ahead and get maybe some playgrounds or something down. Playgrounds take minimal space. Nah, we can't really fit anything over here. How? Now, it's on a per day basis is the thing. So it's like if one day the kindergarten was too full for the staff that was there. Right, these guys are unspecified as to where they should work, so hopefully they're organizing themselves appropriately. I mean, all these guys are going down to the radio. Maybe I should pump into educational strength a little bit. Propaganda can be reduced a bit, I would say. Sure, you know what? Let's drop the propaganda a touch, and let's go with educational strength. Why not, right? Why not? There. Helps across the board. And what about the TV? TV is hurting our propaganda a little bit. But again, we're counteracting that. There we go, that's better. Now that will hopefully help, I don't know, does that help? It won't help with kindergarten stuff, obviously, but it's got to help with something. Education's not a stat here, it's just a stat down here, but does it give, you can't give people a university education through TV and radio. But as we're learning recently, you can give it over the internet for sure. 117 still living with their parents. Come on now. 20 over here, 30 over here, 10 over here. All right. Let's ship them down to Uprising Grad, where we need workers. We need workers down here. Move you and move you. Okay. This place is filling up, so if that's not enough workers to start speeding up some of the construction down here, I don't know what is. I mean, we'll need more, obviously. You always need more workers, but that should be good. All right, you know what? It looks like this actually works now. Outside of me getting flustered for a little minute there, it seems like this is doing okay. I don't understand not needing a semaphore here for this area. I guess we're treating this entire bit of the track as one big block. And I guess that's working out for us. But those are famous last words, right? Only a matter of time before that all goes sideways. Now, one thing I noticed earlier is that we have a bunch of clothes stocked up over there, but none over here. Are people getting clothes still? We have a prior storage of clothes, but I worry about a constant supply of clothes. We should probably... Again, I could use a train to bring clothes up here, but let's not congest this any further unless it's absolutely necessary. Let's go ahead and buy... And again, we could do a distribution office instead, though I guess that's the right way to do it now. Get a distribution office to take care of clothes, food, and alcohol needs, rather than having... No, like I said, with stores, I prefer having the more specific control, only because... I mean, I guess I could always move a truck out if it's... I prefer the old way. But for this, though, we could get a distribution office, but it feels kind of wasteful to have a distribution office for only the one good. The other thing we could do is change how we deliver to the storages down over here, which is probably not a bad idea, actually. So fine, let's do that. So for that, we could put a distribution office down over here. Where are we? Distribution offices fall under the road? No, they fall under storage and warehouses. Go with the medium one. Not too big or anything. Pop you down over here. It's a nice connection into the main road. Nice and easy. And we'll probably auto-build this. Probably auto-build this. There we go. Nicely lined up, I think. Hopefully connect to the road. We had a connection earlier. I think the flattening is breaking the connection. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'll take it. Done. Alright, let's go ahead and auto-build you. We've got money. We made our money back, basically, back up to the amount we had at the start of the session, so I'm fine with spending for this. And what we'll have this do is, we'll have this, alright, first of all, the vehicles that are associated with this cargo station. I want all of you up over here, right? So that's your depot. We gotta pause if we're gonna do this properly. That's your depot. That's your depot. Let's go. All right, now all of you. You're up. You're up. So basically I'm sending all these guys over here because then we've got open and closed hull vehicles moving as necessary to distribute across the board. And that's all we'll need. That's all we'll need. Do we have any dumpers or anything? No, it's just open and covered hull. I keep saying closed hull. Okay, you're coming here already. Oh, sorry. You are road cargo station. Cargo station. From Zavodsk to Uprisinggrad. Oh yeah, okay, so we are still moving you to your depot. Oh yeah, okay. So, done. Everybody should be coming here now. When everybody gets here, we want to add the shipment of clothes from there down to here, right? We're going to load, unload. Right, vehicles have actually got to arrive. Another open hull. That's fine. We're also going to add Hugh to load steel, prefab, brick, board, and also mechanical components and electronic components, but we need closed hulls to arrive for that, which we haven't got yet. Not a problem. And then you're all going to come down over here as well. And here you will unload all of, there we go, this stuff. Where are we? Mechanical components, electronic components. Okay. And then up over here, you're also unloading clothes, and that's it. All right. That should, once everybody arrives, that should get these guys moving. Now, unfortunately, they currently have stuff already. So the first thing we're going to wait for is the oh no, looks like we're already on our way out. Good stuff. Prefab panels. To the Uprisinggrad Road Cargo Station, because we do not have enough prefab panels here. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Now, the percentages, actually, I did not adjust. Over at, for clothes, sure, 30% I think is fair. For all the construction material, I think we want to keep it at 80% at any given time. Or you know what, why 80%? Let's go with 100%. We can't. 90%, sure. Sure, and that way the congestion over here will be dropped because these vehicles will only move when there isn't enough down there. And in fact, what we can do is all the vehicles associated with our rail construction yard, we can do the same thing. We can say, no, you stay here until it's time that this needs resources, and then you move. And that just gives us more vehicles to move goods with where they're needed, as opposed to on this loop that is often an endless loop. And that endless loops causes so much congestion, right? Something to think about. Something to think about. We might be fine down here, but I'm definitely glad to have done this. It's just a matter of these resources actually emptying out. That's the problem. That's the problem. I need my construction offices to be constructing for that to be solved. Can we not? All right, let's go ahead and add some more constructions. Like, might as well deliver resources, right? Road connection doesn't exist. Okay. Why would it say a road connection doesn't exist? We've got footpath connections. You're connected up over here. Yeah, you're good. This bus stop is obviously blocking access down this way. Oh, hello. Go ahead and connect you. There we go. And let's go ahead and connect you as well. Yeah, I made all my footpath connections. I didn't consider the road connections. Go ahead and pull this over this way. Overlaps with existing construction. Interesting that I would have forgotten to do this. Let's pull you over this way. It'll be fine. Too steep of an incline. There we go. Over the hump. And there we go. I think it was to prevent construction from happening, but now we're in a very different world where I'd rather the construction be happening. Assign you. All right, this road connection doesn't exist until the bus stop is done. That's okay. This is almost done being built. And again, as long as resources are getting delivered, which hopefully they are, got all these construction sites assigned to you. Bus stop, coal depot, a couple coal mines. Oh, is that a coal depot? Okay. I thought it was a processing plant, but the processing plants are all over here. We have this road connection. And hang on a second. Yeah, we got this road connection, so you should be able to get over here. Because the road goes down this way, over this way, and then, oh, this needs to be built. There we go. That would allow that to work. Until those are done. Until this and this are done, we're not going to be seeing vehicles coming down past that line. All right, fair enough. As long as some stuff's being shipped around. Oh, and the university here is done. Okay, excellent. But that means nothing until we have professors teaching down there. This thing needs to get built ASAP. Yeah, and this building needs to get built ASAP, and then we can move the professors down over here, and from here, they should be able to teach at the university. Unless I've made a horrible mistake. I can't see anything right now. What's the deal here? Get up to there. Don't tell me you can't get to the university from over there. Let's see, they go out that way, they head down south. That's a dead end. They're really not able to get to the university from over there, eh? Alright, not a problem, not a problem. Should be able to build a footpath connection that does the trick. We can connect you over here. So you're able to get to here, but you're not able to get to there. You kidding me? Alright. Building in the way. Can we sneak by? Or will I need to adjust this location of this hostel? Building in the way. This is not ideal. Yeah, that doesn't help anymore. Putting it over here I doubt will help. Yeah, it does not make a difference. So this was the spot where it was actually making something of a difference. At least people can get over here. Only 230 meters, eh? Over this way, they head down. And I wonder if I do something like that. Still nothing. This road is connected, otherwise it wouldn't have been built. I mean, of course we can always get people from these buildings coming down here, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Let's see if we can't get a footpath going down this way. It'll fit nicely. If we go around the bend over here, here, then around the bend, like I was saying. Nope, overlaps with existing construction. There we go. Okay. So from there, hopefully we're able to cross. Too steep of a descent. Come on. That's the thing, they've added this stuff to the footpaths as well, so a lot of the stuff that we did before those changes to the footpaths are now going to have to be adjusted, which I'm not going to lie is a bit of an unfortunate circumstance to be in. Because we planned around how the game used to work, not how it would work in the future, obviously. Too steep of an incline. And I mean, it is. I'm not going to say it's not, but that didn't used to be a problem. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We'll have to pull down somewhere over here instead than I assume. It's a little too steep up there, eh? There we go. Some other infrastructure's in the way. Yeah, it's the footpath. The footpath is in the way. The very footpath you're supposed to connect to. Come on, game. Come on, game. There we go. And connect you over there. Still no connection, eh? Wild. It's almost like, yeah, if I shift the hostel over a little bit, but I doubt it'll fit is the problem. Not too many resources have been dedicated to it just yet. So fine, if we go to education. Using hostel, the Hall of Residence, as the game likes to call it. Demolish you. Watch, it still doesn't work. I do that. Are you able to? Still nothing, eh? You kidding me? Let me check something here. Where is my university? Up over here. TV station. There we go. Yeah, people are very much able to walk to. Oh, goddamn. Why does it not show it both ways? I wish I checked it before I deleted my, No, okay, fine. People cannot reach from that building over there. Even with this connection. That really is wild to me, actually. That's really kind of wild. That's not going to help. This is clearly not helping. I doubt this S is helping. We can connect from over here down to here. How about that? Wow, still nothing. That is a bummer. That is a serious bummer. That means we have to finish building this to get professors down here. And now, of course, we've wasted the resources on the Hall of Residence as well. So hopefully I can still fit this over here. Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and get rid of the sidewalk. Back to square one, it seems. Back to square one. It fits more nicely. Guess I could also go a little bit further this way. There we go. Alright, a bit of a bummer, but it's fine. I was hoping I'd maybe be able to snake through, but no, it's fine. It's no big deal. That doesn't make a difference to us, clearly. Wow. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this thing commissioned then. Just to get professors down over here. Like, literally by meters. By a handful of meters. Over here, why are you stuck? What are you waiting for? You should have a clear path. There are no trains over here right now. There are no trains over here right now. Why is that stuck? See, this is what okay, so this is what I don't understand. This train is trying to go down this way, right? It's checking to see if there's anything in the block ahead of it and ahead of that one, right? Because it's a chain. The block ahead of it is giving it a green light. The block ahead of that one is giving it a green light as well. The block after that one is giving it a green light too. And the block after that doesn't even matter. There are 0 trains stopping this from moving forward. So maybe it's looking at this because this is a part of this block, I guess. Okay, fair enough. So then if this is coming up over here, then this would be a regular semaphore on this side, right? And if this is going down this way, no, this is going over this way, and blocking this for some reason, right? Then I guess this would be a chain over here on that side, if anything. So now these are separate blocks. Right? This doesn't do the trick. I mean, I'm sure it's this train. This is the only variable right now. I get rid of this thing. Road 600, suspend the construction. Yeah, now it's been freed up. Like, how does that make any sense? Did we not just separate that into a separate block before I deleted those semaphores? Unless it was going down. I don't know. I don't even know why I was up over here, if I'm honest. I don't know where I was trying to go. But now that's cleared up the situation. You know what? It is what it is. It works now. Or so it seems, at least. We've got our distribution offices done. We've got our trains potentially working. We've got some progress over here, actually. I didn't even notice that this was being built. So, hey, I guess that's something happening at the very least. No progress here, but looks like we've got goods at least coming down over here. Steel, concrete, gravel, asphalt. Good stuff, good stuff. This has already been completed, so that's wonderful. In fact, as a result of that, we should be able to get some more construction started. Should be able to assign you and... well... no. And you. And even you. No. So we've got some more connections over here that need completing before we can. Do we now have a road connection for you? We do not. Again, that was just a way for me to prevent them being built before I was ready. But times have changed. Okay, so at least the construction over here is picking up slowly but surely. This is... a professor made it here. I assume they drove. So, you know, that's good at least, I guess. And we'll just get... we'll get students being bussed down from up over here. Now, hopefully soon... we don't need those microbuses coming through here anymore, and hopefully soon we won't need buses bringing firefighters to here either. Instead, we'll bring professors down to the university, and we'll bring students down with a separate bus. And then eventually, once we build this, we'll go ahead and have professors living right next to the university. I guess that's the way to do it. All right, folks, that's where we're going to call it a session, though. My apologies about getting... sidetracked by these trains again. They, the bane of my existence, honestly. I don't know why. Every time I think I get it, turns out I don't. But apart from that, the stadium over here is done as well. Wow, that got built so quickly. Again, double speed, I guess, right? But, hey, the stadium is done. We have to figure out getting people over here. We have 2 visitors right now watching a game that's not being played. But a decent bit of staff is required over here. Hopefully, we're not overextending some of the buildings in the area. We might need to get some more kindergartens and stuff going on over here. This might have been a bit premature. We'll find out, folks. But let's go ahead and upgrade these roads, actually. We'll build them. Because, again, we're not really ready for the use of this stadium, if I'm completely honest. So we'll let these get built. We'll use our resources rather than our wealth. Our enormous wealth. Get all that set up over here. Oh, come on. There we go. And that'll get done. This will look a lot nicer. We'll add some more parking lots and stuff as well if necessary. We might make this a bit of a boulevard kind of a thing. We want to get a bus stop somewhere as well, perhaps at the end over here, so that people can be brought here to actually watch and enjoy sports. A fair number of visitors are able to come here, which is good. And, you know, all these people are able to walk over. So that's great as well. A lot of entertainment for people nearby. And we'll bring people from this train station as well, I think, down to here. Again, we'll put a bus stop or something, maybe down here or up over here or something. And people are able to actually go from this train station as well. Anyway, folks, that's all conversation for next time. I'm really happy that this is up and running. We'll soon get it all done so that people can actually get there properly. I'm also really happy to have our distribution centers kind of actually making sense, because last session I was just starting to get the hang of it, and now I think we've got an actual valuable use for them. So hopefully that makes us a bit more efficient, and then we can retroactively assign more distribution offices to other spots. Nonetheless, folks, I'm going to call it over here. I hope you enjoyed the slightly longer than usual session. Again, I want to just make up for the time wasted on trains. God, it's just, but hey, every growing nation has growing pains, right? Whether they are young or over 20 years old, almost 30 years old, there's always growing pains, and apparently our growing pains are trains. If you had a good time and you want to see more, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below to continue seeing the progress of our glorious nation, the continued construction down south across the mountains, the continued growth of our industrial sectors. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, das vidanya.